Hey friends, so today Michael and I are going to be talking about Greek prefixes. I wanted to mention that obviously, if you're going to teach Greek prefixes, you probably are going to teach about root words and affixes and suffixes as well. So it might seem a little confusing, but your students are going to have a background of all of those things. So, what is a Greek prefix? So, some words begin with a group of letters or like a chunk of letters that have the power to change the meaning of the rest of the word or the root word. That little chunk is called the prefix. So, in this case, the group of letters or the chunk is made up of or derived from the Greek or Greek mythology, and therefore they're Greek prefixes. So there are a ton, and I mean a ton, of Greek prefixes that we use on the daily. And these are just a couple. If I gave you a whole list, there would be hundreds. But I'm thinking more towards like third through fifth grade. These are going to be the ones that they're going to most easily be able to understand. So for the mini lesson or the teaching portion, um, I thought it would be super cool to make this like a small group setting at like a bean table or something, and then they would watch me do the first one. So the first one, our word is abnormal. So we know I will identify to them that the prefix is ab, and I'm going to ask them, what does this word mean if we completely remove that? So we're going to have the part that's left is going to be normal. So we know that that means typical, usual. And then I'm going to ask, what does it mean when we put the prefix back on? And this is going to be a vocabulary word that the kids are familiar with. So they're going to say weird, different. And so therefore they're going to determine that ab, or the prefix ab, means away from or straying from normal. The second one and the third one, bilingual and astrology, are going to be more guided practice. So I'm going to ask them, what does this word mean if we completely remove it? So with bilingual, lingual means language speaking. What does it mean when we put it back on? And they're going to say, oh, well, it means you speak two languages. And from that, they're going to determine that bi means two. The third one, again, is guided practice. So our prefix in that one is ast. The word rology means, or ology, means the study of, and this is where that whole knowledge of root words, suffixes, affixes come into play, because ology is a Greek suffix. So they're going to know that that means the study of. And then what does it mean when we put ast back on to the front of the word? And they're going to know, because they're familiar with these vocabulary terms, that it means the study of stars. So telephone, microscope, and symphony are all going to be ones that they do independently. And so let's head on over to Michael and learn what activity we're going to do to apply this.